COVID, supply chain issues, inflation, interest rate hikes and whatnot. In last 2 years, stock markets have been through a lot, and as a result, you will see that indices are showing flat growth. But the things are about to improve, and that too very soon. Economic indicators suggest recovery now. And do you know what does it mean? It means that this is the right time to invest. The valuations are low, but the fundamentals are still strong. And with increasing capacities and expanding margins, we strongly suggest to invest in the stock markets right now. You are a new investor and you are looking to invest into a small case. Let us discuss some factors that you should consider before picking any small case. So when we sit on the airplane, we trust the pilot who's flying it. We trust them even at the height of 35,000 feet, and we trust them even at the time of turbulences. So that is why before picking any small cases, the first thing that you should look is the manager, the person who is behind the small case. The pilot is the most important person of your journey, and here the small case manager is the most important person in your wealth creation journey. Here you have to understand the experience, the expertise and the qualification of the person who is managing your portfolio, and see that if you can rely on him at the time of any turbulences. The next thing that you should check is historical returns. Now, I'm not saying that this is the most important factor, but it is also not something that you can totally ignore. So what happens is, if you check the historical returns, you'll rely on the manager, you'll rely on his skill sets, that historically he has successfully generated some kind of returns for its investors. Here, don't check returns for a short-term period, but only consider long-term CAGR for taking a decision. But here, remember one thing, that historical return does not give any prediction or does not project your future returns. Now, when you're sure that you have the access to buy quality stocks, the next thing that you should look is the valuations. So what happens is that when you invest in a mutual fund, the fund manager, he takes the buying decision. If he feels that the market is overvalued, then he actually holds cash and he buys only when he thinks that valuation is right. So what happens is, while investing into the small case, you have to take the buy decision, and thus you have to make sure that you don't buy it at a very high valuation. So how can you do that? Just as mutual funds, small cases also have fact sheet. So here you can check for valuation in the fact sheet, where you will find all the information that is relevant to you. I will take help of one of the small cases offered by Green Portfolio. Here look at the PE ratio. When equity small cap index is trading at a PE of 20 times, our small case is trading at a PE of 11 times. This means that this portfolio is still available at a cheaper valuation than the indices. So with the limited information that is available before buying the subscription, I would say that you should strongly look into the PE ratios before picking any small case, just to check if it is worth investing or not. When you are already in the fact sheet, you should also look for data comparison with the indices. Macroeconomic factors affect the performance of the portfolio. So the performance of the portfolio should be such that you beat indices. If the index has given a 10% returns, then definitely portfolio should have performed better than that. Now in the fact sheet, check for last review date and the next review date. A recent review date should increase your confidence with the portfolio. You will also find your exposure to the small cap, mid cap and large cap stocks. Just make sure that this is in accordance with your risk averseness. If you still have any doubt, then before buying the subscription, I suggest you can try to talk to the company. You can email them or text them. You can even try to chat with them through their website. Here, this will not only help you take an informed decision, but this will also show you the kind of services that you can expect once you have bought this subscription. You are investing your hard-earned money. Invest it wisely. Investment in securities market are subject to market risk. Read all the related documents carefully before investing.